You guys must have drank a lot of coffee.
Our first successful trials involved sending simple objects into the future with a timed return. But with Archon running out of money, that was all the company bigwigs needed to secure a big, fat contract with the Department of Defense.
And you sound so shocked and disappointed.
Sold them on the idea that the technology could be used to go back in time and strangle communism in its cradle.
Because that doesn't have any bad implications.
The reality, of course,
haven't you watched Back to the Future?
Was that it couldn't. Due to the laws of causality, you can't travel back in time beyond the point where time travel was invented. And sooner or later, we had to explain that to our benefactors.
Oops.
When they started pushing for progress reports, Archon management had to come clean, but instead chose to ease government concerns by claiming the technology could be used to bring back advanced weapons from the future.
Also not possible.
But this, too, was a lie. At this point, we'd already had our first of many human trials, and we knew there would be no weapons. In fact, our results were as terrifying as they were baffling. Time pilots returned frenzied and confused, raving about empty streets and human remains.
I am so disappointed you didn't call them chrononauts.
At first, we assumed the city had suffered a Soviet attack in the near future and had been evacuated as a result. But as we pushed on further, the terrible reality became clear. Time pilots started returning fatally ill, dying within a day or two from painful convulsions. Some never returned. We lost several pilots, machine prototypes, and other equipment. When the first contamination erupted in the lab, we were completely unprepared, losing 3 lab technicians to what we later identified as an incredibly aggressive airborne virus.
And not say cat allergies.
Although we weren't equipped to handle biohazards of this magnitude, management insisted we contain and study it. To keep our pilots and the virus alive long enough to study, we co-opted experimental cryotechnology from another project, Lazarus, and established a makeshift virus lab.
3 words you never want to hear.
Once
makeshift
again, the
virus
bigwigs
lab.
managed to spin our setbacks into a success story for the Department of Defense, now claiming that the virus could be cultivated for use as a biological weapon.
Forget defense, you guys should be in
The team
PR.
threatened to resign, but outrage was swiftly quenched by promises of massive salary increases and stock options. I didn't take the bribe. I'd witnessed the lethal efficiency of the virus firsthand.
Presumably so did they, but for
I
the
knew there
moral
was only
fabric
one
of
way
the
this
story.
was going to end, so I handed in my resignation and set up shop out here. For over a year, I've been working to recreate the technology to bring me back in time and prevent mankind's extinction from ever happening.
Presumably violating
And
every
now you're
non-disclosure
here,
agreement along
the
the way.
harbinger of doom at my doorstep, wearing a boiler suit.
Shut up, man, it's a company
Who could
issue.
have imagined that Judgment Day would begin like any other Monday in May? In any case, unfathomable as it may be that you were able to bring this information to me, knowing is only half the battle. Preventing the outbreak will require more than just your tenacity.
Me? Wait, what?
Yes, I'm afraid I must rely on you one more time. You must go back to Archon and prevent the outbreak.
Why?
No, that's, I mean, I'm really honored and everything,
This
but...
is so above my pay
Believe
grade.
me, you're the last person in the world I want to entrust with this.
Ditto!
And I mean that quite literally. But by this time tomorrow, the entire city will have succumbed to chaos, panic, and death. You're here now, and you're all I've got.
You have the keychain.
Wait, but what about you? Can't you fix this, Doc? Don't you have a plan?
I can't go myself, because that would break the law of causality. The only reason you are here to warn me now is because I was there to send you. And the only reason I was there to send you is because I was able to bring my work to fruition here.
But...
We've no time to waste. It's the only way. You told me you found me this morning, correct?
Yes, but...
That means I failed to stop it, and the outbreak has already begun. The time pilot for today's trial must have brought the virus back from the future, which then somehow got out of the containment chamber and spread. That pilot is Patient Zero. I need you to destroy the supercomputer system controlling the time machine. All the research data is stored there too. You must destroy it before the time machine departs. I'm reconfiguring your device to send you back 1 day earlier. This should allow you ample time to return to Archon and get inside. On the other shore from here, about 500 yards down the road, is a rest stop. You'll find a van there, fueled and ready to go.
Oh, I already have a ride.
Which won't be there yesterday, you ninny. Now stop interrupting me. One last thing, and I need you to listen carefully because this is very, very important. Make sure you do not meet the earlier version of you.
Why? What will happen?
No one
Don't
knows
cross
for
the
sure.
streams.
It's one of the conundrums not yet accounted for. There are theories, of course. None of them pleasant. Now, let's get you ready.
Can I change into something not orange? It's really hard to be stealthy in orange.
How did I get myself into this? I nearly got killed trying to reach Dr. Lambert thinking he had a plan.
He does have a plan, it just involves fucking you over.
And it turns out it's me. I'm the plan.
See? Not a good plan,
At least
mine,
I
but...
don't have to walk back. This van's not as cool as the ambulance, but it has its charm. And it sure was nice of him to pack me lunch. I wish he'd pack me a can opener for the beans, though. And some gas for the Bunsen burner. But I'm sure I'll think of something. I've got several hours of driving ahead of me after all. It'll be almost morning before I get to Archon. I just hope I have enough time.
This is the longest cutscene I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so that's the start of Chapter 8. I think we're probably going to have 1 or 2 more sets after this, like I said. So what I'm going to do, I've been recording for a really long time, I'm going to finish this one right now. I'm going to get it processed, cut, and put up on YouTube, and then we'll take suggestions for anything that you guys want to see for the next game that I do after this, since we are so close to the end, and all the videos after this will be open to those suggestions as well. So we will see you next time.